We're talking to Steve and Vince. Steve on the right, Vince on the left. Steve, let's see, you've been back you did one tour, 9 months?
Yes.
And you're going back, huh?
I am.
By choice?
Yes.
Why?
They need the help. We need the help.
What do you mean, the guys themselves or the country, or what do you mean?
No, just more manpower. Just need more servicemen over there to contribute to the effort.
How old are you?
51.
Are you one of the older guys, would you say?
Yes. Definitely.
What do they call you?
Captain.
They don't call you like viejo or...
No.
Gimpy.
No. Just Gimpy, yeah. Old man, yeah. Mostly captain or sir.
Captain or sir.
I'm lucky, I'm an officer, so.
So now you're going back for another 9 months or so?
Another 9 months.
And they need the help, and I mean, do you feel some sort of deep loyalty to your guys or to your country, or
both?
Both of them?
Both of the above.
What about you, Vinny? Now your kid's going in. How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah, how do you feel about it?
I'm very proud of him. Extremely proud of him. He'll be a U.S. Marine, just like his old man at some
I'm
point.
on the opposite end of the spectrum, being 19 going over.
He'll be a young man.
So you got young man,
An old
and
man.
you got old man.
Double knee replacements, no knee replacements.
There you go.
That's right, you've had 2 knees. How are those holding up?
Holding up great.
All right, Vinny, you're going in 2 weeks, going to camp and so forth. How are you feeling right now?
Excited, anxious, ready to do, I'm ready to do all the training that I've had to do to get where I want to be, and
Is this something that you've always wanted? I mean, have you always thought you'd be a soldier?
oh yeah, Marine, not soldier.
Excuse me.
Small
I'm sorry.
distinction.
Yes,
Small but
I'm
necessary
I'm sorry.
distinction.
I forgot you are going in the Marine. So that's in 2 weeks, and then, as far as I understand it, you have to go through everything and be done in August. Maybe have a couple of weeks, or you're going in September. You'd come back in August, so you guys be able to see each other a little bit on the way out.
No, I'm coming back in July or August, right? But he'll already be gone and in training, so.
Well, I leave the country in September, so it might be a couple days, might not be.
That's true.
Well, how do you guys feel about everything else aside? I mean, how do you feel about maybe not seeing each other for a very long time?
Well, we both support the mission, and if it's something that has to be sacrificed or something that we have to give up in order to complete the mission, it's not a pleasant thing, but it's something that we decided to give up when we signed our contracts and signed up to do what we want to do.
He's always in my heart, and I know I'm right there in his heart. That's
How about
how
your
we
mom?
travel.
How's she holding up about all this?
She supports us, and she obviously it's not an enjoyable experience, and it's not something that she would have ever chose for herself to have her husband and her only son go, but she knows what we want to do. It's what we feel like we need to do, so she's going to be there and support us, and she'll always be at home waiting for us.
How about you? Don't see your wife for long periods of time. How's that? I mean, how does that set? I mean, long nights. I mean, it's hot, a lot hot. I mean, you sent me the pictures and so forth. It always looks like you're hot, dude.
Very hot.
Yeah, I mean,
135 is very hot in any climate.
Like you sent a picture. I'm swinging a club or I'm holding something. I go, dude, it doesn't matter. It's the middle of January. It's hot.
It's hot,
But,
dry or
I mean,
humid.
You're away from your wife for long periods of time. I mean, how is that?
Well, it's hard. It's very hard. Very hard to be away from your entire family for the whole time. But it's just part of the mission you have to accomplish. So she understands. So do I. It's a small sacrifice. 18 months is not, an eternity. It just seems like it at the time.
So the first 9 months, did it go pretty quickly?
No.
No,
It doesn't.
No,
I think when you're hot, sitting in an iron box, driving around the desert, it never goes fast. But but after you look back now, it seems like it went okay. So it's probably the next 9 that are going to go pretty damn slow. Now you've been there, done that. You go back and do it again. So you kind of look at it and see you got 270 days in front of you, and you think, man, just knock them out one at a time, and eventually they'll be done. So, but.
Well, you seem to have a pretty positive attitude about it right now. I mean,
Sure. Well, can't be down about it. Got to do the mission. You got to complete the job. So you're gonna do it one way or the other.
right, man. So do you like guns?
Like what?
You like guns?
Yeah.
Have you always been a gun? I mean, you fly, right?
Yeah. And I'm hoping to get a commission as a second lieutenant. Marine Corps is paying for my college, and after that, maybe fly helicopters for them. You know, I'll be doing the ground pounding stuff, but maybe want to get above all that and do something better.
Helicopters with guns.
Yeah,
There you go.
helicopters with guns.
There you go.
I like trucks with guns and helicopters with guns. Yeah.
What would you tell anybody 16 years old at your high school thinking about doing this?
Go for it. You don't always have to be a ground pounder. You don't always have to be in danger all the time. If you want to go to college, if you want to do, if you want to see the world, that's a great way to do it. You know, we've got office workers, we got people that do paperwork all the time. There's military plumbers if that's what you want to do. And you know, if I did the math, if I get active duty pay through my deployment, I'll come back with $25,000 and have to spend none of that on college. That's a great deal. So, you know, there's not a downside to it if you don't want there to be. You just have to come in with a positive attitude.
It's the greatest jobs training program ever enacted by the U.S. government, and people just don't realize that. It trains you for everything in life. Doesn't pay so bad either.
All right. See you guys.
At least when you're overseas.
You too.
See you, Steve.
All right, thanks a lot.